Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So, I'm curious and I want your opinions on this also. I'm going to tell you guys my experience as a semi-casual player. I've got KSM and Shadowlands. I got it 3 times out of 4. Season 2 I didn't do just because, the game was just not enjoyable for me at the time, so I took a break from that season. But I've got KSM, like I said, 3 out of 4 times with Shadowlands. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. This season in Dragonflight is, I heard, the easiest season to get KSM. The issue with me right now is it is almost impossible to get a group going. I've had the hardest time finding tanks and healers, and I've also had a very hard time finding players that were decently geared, and that could be a problem with me. Maybe I'm just over analyzing, and maybe I'm being too picky on certain things. But this season, I've had so many issues with players that were playing alts or players that were just trying to get a key done. I'm only doing an 8. It's not like it's a very difficult key, but I've been failing 8s and 9s from people that are going in, and the mechanics of some of the trash is it's the mechanics of the trash is not necessarily difficult, but it's tedious and it's frustrating, and there could be one mob in the pool that if it's not controlled, it's almost undoable, and we wipe on trash. And I know what a lot of people are probably thinking. Well, maybe you're just bad. As a casual player, I'm just trying to enjoy the game. I'm not right now. I'm not even pushing KSM. I'm just trying to enjoy the game, do some dungeons, and right now, Mythic Plus is very difficult for a casual player to even get better at. People are leaving the dungeons. People are leaving the groups. They give you, if you don't have a group set, the minute you invite one person, if you don't have the group ready to go in 5 minutes or less, people are leaving. When one person leaves, everybody leaves. I'm not sure if it's just Dragonflight not having very many players, or very many people in the Mythic Plus pool, and the people that have been and enjoy Mythic Plus are way higher than an 8. And what I mean by that is the players that are queuing, and maybe you have a really a big pool, you set up a 15 key and you have a bunch of people that are queuing up. When it comes to lower keys, there's not very many people running them. I'm not sure if it's just they're not rewarded. We have a Valor cap right now, so there's not a lot of people running the lower keys. There's really no reasons to run lower keys at the moment. I'm not sure what it is. But as a casual player, from what I'm seeing, and this is just from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of different point of views. Mythic Plus is in a really bad position. I don't mind this season. The dungeons are not horrible, but it just seems to me that Mythic Plus is not being pursued as it usually has. A lot of times you put up a key and you have a lot of choices. Tanks and healers have always been very difficult to find. And, I guess you could argue, well, you're a druid. Why don't you just go tank or healer? Solve that issue. I enjoy DPS. I don't really enjoy tanking too much. I tank on my warrior, and my warrior has the same issue with finding players sometimes. So I don't know. I just wanted to make this video, and I really wanted to hear some of your guys' opinions on how you guys feel about Mythic Plus, because we all play differently. If I guess I could solve the issue by being in a guild, right? But I am in a guild. We do raiding, and my guild, I think they would definitely want to come and do some Mythic Plus with me. But when I'm on, maybe I have an hour or two to play the game. Let's queue up and let's see. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, hey guys, you want to go? You guys want to come and do a dungeon with me? That's just not the type of player I am. And like I said, I could probably solve my issues with some of that stuff. But I think the vast majority of people are dealing with this issue and not having people to play with. I'm not sure what can be done. I will tell you why I think this issue is happening, though. I feel the dungeons are too complex. And, man, I know I'm going to get a whole lot of hate for that. But it seems like every pull, we're dealing with so many mechanics now. And I remember when Legion came out and Mythic Plus happened, I remember being a tank. I tanked on it. I did damage on it. And it was so much fun because you could pull like giant groups. And, you know, you were kiting them and, you know, your group was killing them. You're trying to time the dungeon as fast as you can. It was a lot of fun. Now it seems like it's not impossible because there's definitely people that are doing it, right? The top people in the world are able to pull everything into a boss. But the casual player will never be able to experience, let's pull these two groups and get this big, like, AoE going and have a lot of fun. Let's get it. Because, you know, if you pull two groups and there's two mobs that are free casting, and then you have this third one over here that's like seeing people, and then this other one, if it doesn't die first, everybody's dead. It's not fun. And I think that's what's lacking from Mythic Plus right now. For me personally, I know I don't speak for the vast majority of people, but for me personally, it is not fun. When we have a bunch of when a tank, because a lot of tanks do try, a lot of tanks try to pull everything, and all of a sudden they're having a hard time controlling it, or there's certain mobs that are not being controlled, which is the group's fault. I understand that, but I just think there's so much going on, and I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, guys, that's about it. I just wanted to make the video because you know, maybe someone will see it from Blizzard. Probably not ever, but you know, you want to put these things out there because, you know, they say they are listening. So, hey, people at Blizzard, trash mobs are trash mobs. Let's keep them trash mobs. It's getting very difficult to get groups because I don't think people care anymore. I don't know. All right, guys, that's it. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, do what you guys need to do. Please tell me your experiences in the comments. I'd love to read them. I'd love to maybe give me some input. What could I do better as a player to be better? Like I said, I'm 3 out of 4 KSM for the mounts and things. You know, I have my other mounts. You know, I have this mount. You know, it's I don't know. I'm having a harder time this season, and I heard this season's supposed to be the easiest. All right, guys. See you later.